Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Demon King Piccolo from Dragon Ball SH Figuarts. This is, I actually don't know which release because it says Piccolo Daimo on the box, not Daimo. This is the one Dragon Ball figure, something I only own two other figures from OG Dragon Ball, and that's Goku and Bulma. This guy is one of the big villains of Dragon Ball, so it makes sense. He was indeed the main villain of that very, very egregiously bad live-action movie, so there is that, I guess. So that's something. Box looks pretty solid. Pictures, stuff like that. Just realize there's a frame of literally the rice cooker, and that is it. Back of the box, some more pictures and all that. And that is that. Let's break him out and look at the tray. Inside the box, you get all this stuff, hands, heads, and mucus. And the rice cooker, of course. And there's a Dragon Ball up there. There it is. Anyway, let's get the good old Demon King out here. Well, I shouldn't say good. And here we have Demon King Piccolo out of the box, and he looks really good, actually. He does have a lot of things similar to the Piccolo release of the Proud Namekian. The sculpted detail on the arms is very nice, the line work and everything like that. Very nice green hands. The body has this very nice dark blue to it, which looks really great. The insignia here is really good. I wish there was like a way to make a fake hole through his chest. Spoilers, it's been like, how long? 30-some years? Okay, it's not spoilers at that point, right? He has this purple belt that goes all the way around, looks good, and of course the little ankle details down here, which they typically do for Piccolo as well, and he has his little pointy Piccolo shoes as well. Very good. One thing to slightly complain and nitpick on is the pink paint. It's better than my Proud Namekian, but it's still splotchy in places. I did get this guy used off of eBay, so there is a chance that it could just be, some wear and tear or whatever. I got him for $90 on eBay, which not a bad deal, honestly. Not horrible. And I will be having a good couple more reviews from that seller. I bought quite a bit of stuff from him. Cool guy. Recommend him. Except, actually, he pretty much sold a lot of his stuff at this point, so there's not much left, but pretty good nonetheless. This is a good-looking figure, though. He's very good. And as far as he goes, let's just get the other two in here, which are posed up as per usual. There they are, and as you can see, Piccolo is that tall. He is a very tall figure. They're on a stand, floating relatively high up, and Goku is, like, the top of his head, like the hair up here, is a little bit taller than Piccolo, which is a little crazy. I know that's posed up and everything, but still, like, he's quite tall for a figure. And Demon King Piccolo was really tall in the show, so it makes sense. But then Piccolo, as we know him, is not as tall, so weird. Anyway, that is that. So let's take a look at the accessories, which, starting out, of course, we have the generic fist hands, but also these come out, and they're swappable between the heads, I'm guessing. They're a little iffy. The angry face kind of comes with similar ones to this, so if you do lose one, at least you have backups at the very least. And they're just articulated parts, so it's pretty good, I guess, for, like, expression, do what you will with it. It's something, but let's get into the rest of the hands, which there is a good few of. Starting out, we get the always present Ki Blast hands. They're always here, and, well, it's most of the time. Most of the time. Next up, we have the generic gripping hands. So yeah, he has the three main basic hands covered pretty much out the gate, but he does have two unique right hands. Yeah, that's right. They gave him unique rights, but not really any other unique left hand, which is a little odd. First and foremost, the pointing hand. Why not, I guess. I don't know if he shoots beams out of that. He probably could, though. I could see it. Looks pretty good. Kind of marbly looking, though, which is a little scary. Kind of looks like veins or something in the hand, but it's kind of marbled for some reason. None of the other hands are like that, so it's a little odd, but yeah, you know, pointing hand. What are you going to do? And the last hand is the karate chop hand, flat out hand, the backhand. I don't know. It's something. It's a good hand, I guess, but I kind of wish he came with both. The pointing hand, understandable to come with only one. I feel like that one they could have done both. Like, there's actually room in the box for it, too. That's the weird part. Because in the box, if you remember the tray, there's like a space above the rice cooker that could have fit a hand. Like, it's a little odd they never included another one of those. It would have probably been better. Because this is one that, you know, isn't a super unique hand. And again, if you want to swap hands out and stuff like that. Basic ball joint, pretty big one because he's a large figure. The amount of, like, force it takes, pretty usual, honestly. Nothing out of the ordinary. Anyway, next we will talk about the head sculpts here, which, yes, there is a couple other head sculpts. So first and foremost, we have the smiling grin, which is the one he comes with out of the box, which is really good. Looks nice. After that, we then have the teeth grit angry face. We then have the yelling face, which looks like the one after he gets impaled by Goku. Because it's not an angry yell, it's more of a worried yell. And then the other one, which is absolutely horrifying to look at, is the egg shooting face. Absolutely horrifying. Like, pure horror on that face. I like when they get these super animated faces going. They were doing it a lot with the kind of early Dragon Ball Z Namek Saga stuff a little bit, so it's kind of nice to see it again, but, you know, it's something. And then after that, there's the unique accessories. Starting out with the least unique, I guess. That would be the Dragon Ball, which I believe to be the 1 star. There it is, the 1 star on the Dragon Ball. He doesn't really have a good hand to hold it other than these. And he doesn't really hold it too well. It's the 1 star ball, though. You know, it's certainly a Dragon Ball. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just a Dragon Ball. So if you're collecting them, you kind of need Demon King Piccolo. After that, we then have the egg component, which, I mean, he can hold, but he doesn't hold that, does he? Don't worry, I'll get the picture of it. You can do that. There is a port on the bottom, so let me just get a stand in here real quick. Oh, Piccolo had other plans. He didn't like that stand, and he decided to dive bomb it and lose an antenna in the process. It landed in front of him, obviously, but they're kind of small to pick up. Stand back there, Piccolo. No, don't fall. We're trying to make him not fall. This just pegs on there, so you can do what you will with it. Fire the egg. And then he comes with this little mucus section that is just for sitting the egg. Can't really see it down there. There it is. Look at that. Now the camera's going to be all unsteady and offside because of me having to show the egg. Wonderful stuff. But that is that. Not really anything super crazy with the egg, I don't think. I mean, it's a good accessory to have. It's definitely one of those iconic moments. And the last of the iconic moments is the rice cooker, which he was trapped in. Yeah, he was just trapped in that for hundreds of years. Then he trapped... Did he trap... No, Roshi died trying to trap him in it again. I was like, did he trap somebody in this? I'm thinking of the time Piccolo trapped Kami in the bottle in the final tournament arc. That's what I'm thinking of. But it's nice. It opens up. It's cool. It looks good. Well painted. It's nice. What are you going to do? It's exactly what you want it to be, which is a rice cooker, I guess. And that is him. That is Demon King Piccolo and all of his accessories. Let's just get to the articulation, which is pretty great. He has a ball joint in the head, ball joint in the neck, forward and back, outward, a butterfly, swivels, elbow, not doubled, unfortunately, it's due to the pad there. The hands are the typical hands. The torso does have a good couple of joints in there for motion, so you can get a good bit of movement there. Rotation at the waist, forward, back, out, knee joints doubled. Good ankle rocker, very good ankle rocker, honestly, and a good toe bend. So everything's accounted for as far as posability and pretty much for accessories. So let's just get to the final thoughts here on the Demon King Piccolo. He is a good figure, but I don't really have a place for him. Essentially, I bought him because he was cheap. And essentially after that, as I mentioned, I bought a lot of stuff from this eBay seller. He was selling them at ridiculously good pricing. He was just trying to clear out his collection. And he was selling them at ridiculous prices. I got Obito. I got Super Saiyan 3 Goku for like $55, which was crazy. I got Majin Vegeta for $90. I got a bunch of figures, pretty much. There's very few. Most of them were Dragon Ball. I also got First Form Frieza. I got Tanjiro as well for like $35 plus shipping, which was insane. So a lot of good sales there from that guy. Wicked guy. Very good communication from the seller as well. And honestly, yeah, I mean, do I kind of regret buying Piccolo here? A little. But at the same time, he's a good figure. It's just in my collection, which is mostly Z and Super. I don't really have much of a use for him. He's gonna go on my work desk. That is where he's going to live, because, quite frankly, I don't know what to do with him. Like, he's just kind of a guy. Like, I could put him up there with them, but I don't know how I would pose him. The problem with Demon King Piccolo is, to me, he doesn't really have any iconic poses except dying, hawking up an egg, and that's about it. Honestly, like, that's what he does. That's what Demon King Piccolo's up to. Again, one other nitpick, he should have came with another karate chop hand. He just should have. I don't know why they did one and not the other. There was enough room in the box. I'm gonna regret doing this, aren't I? By bringing this whole tray in here and trying to show this. Where is the karate chop? This part here is what I'm talking about. There goes the Dragon Ball. It's rolling. Okay, we got it. This part here, there's enough room there to put a hand in there. They could have put a hand in there, but they just didn't, and it kind of bothers me. I don't really know the retail on this guy. I think he was $90, I think. So, not that bad. I got him for pretty much retail, but still an overall good figure. I would recommend him if you're interested in it. If you're not, I mean, yeah, I mean, he's skippable. He's very skippable. Like, you don't really need him, quite frankly. Like, he's good, but, you know, he's in the middle of my collection as far as ratings would go. That's how that is. He is in the dead middle for favorite figure in the collection. Dead middle. That's where you go. But that is essentially him. That is it for this review. This has been my review of SH Figuarts Demon King Piccolo. This has been Elite signing out.